1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
all right. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sister, brother and sister.
All right. Wow.
England international as brother and sister. That's quite unique, really, for a boy and a girl.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, playing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were quite impressive. The way that they played. They scored 1 goal in each half. 1 goal in the first half, and then there was another one in it. But then our goalkeeper Hannah Hampton, she was exceptionally good as well. She didn't really get much of the. She didn't really get tested that much. Let's put it that way.
No.
But she was really good. Now, what are the women's chances of winning the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to say, very good. We whatever the tournament under Serena, then we seem to do very well. As I say, you can't ask more than winning 2 Euros in succession. That's quite phenomenal. So if they were to add a World Cup to that, then that would be, well, what more could we ask of her? I mean, she would probably at that stage leave us, sadly, but she got nothing else to achieve.
Yeah.
And, you know, it would be like a huge, well, we've done it for her. And you wouldn't almost want to go on with the risk of damaging that incredible legacy. So, yeah, I mean, I think England have got a very good chance. I mean, 1 or 2 players have now pulled out of internationals, haven't they? Like, I can't think of her name, the Chelsea player who plays in defence.
Oh,
what's her name?
No, I can't remember her now.
No, but we know who we're talking about, don't we? I'll come back in a minute. But yes, and she's always been a stalwart in defence there. But even so, we've still got excellent players. You know, Leah Williamson, probably the captain, still at the back there. There's some great players on the pitch. We've been very blessed with the quality of women footballers, and you know, it all came together when Serena came. I mean, I think she took over from Phil Neville, didn't she? Because he was in charge, wasn't he? He was in charge for a couple of years, and I think Serena then took over from him when it all came together. It's like the perfect storm of excellence. You know, her managerial qualities and the team, which is bubbling with talent, and it still is. So I think we've got a good chance. I really do. I think we've got a good chance of winning it.
I think so too.
And there will be some celebrations if we do.
Yeah, Lucy Bronze, she scored a stunning header.
And she's still playing, and she's a bit older now. So I don't know how old she is, but probably 33, 34. So yeah, she's a great player there. As I say, wherever you look, we've got excellent footballers there. Front, back, middle. It's great. So I'm very optimistic, I must say.
Yeah, so good. Now, the teams in the FA Cup quarterfinals: Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea.
I said that, yeah. I thought it was Man City, Arsenal, yeah.
Man City.
Chelsea.
West Ham United is still in it.
Yeah.
Southampton, surprise. Leeds United, surprise. Port Vale, surprise. Now, if you was to draw this, it, what teams would you put with what teams? We've got.
Well, I mean, the draw's been done, of course, isn't it? So.
Oh, has it been done already? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it has. Yeah. For example, West Ham are at home to Leeds, so that's going to be quite an interesting one. Port.
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
Port Vale, I think, are playing Chelsea. I've got it on my phone, and I think it is it may or may not be Manchester United, Arsenal, but Manchester City. Manchester United are still in it, aren't they?
No.
Yeah. So not exactly there, but certainly a couple of I've said. I think West Ham will beat Leeds, and depending on the subsequent draw, they could well end up going to the final. I mean, the victors of the quarter-final, of course, go to Wembley for the semi-final, so that's quite a good stepping stone to the final. And I just have a feeling that West Ham might well go to the final and win.
Wow.
Ironically, in threat of relegation, I don't think they'll go down.
Wow.
But I do think they will beat Leeds, certainly.
Wow. So you think West Ham United would go to Wembley and win, and then you don't think they're going to be relegated as well? Wow.
No, I don't. I mean, I like West Ham, but it's not. They've always been a very good footballing side, but it's not that. I mean, I'm not a specific fan of them, but I've always liked the fact that they're a decent club. They play good football. When you think in the World Cup, I think they had 3 players who won the World Cup years and years ago, but the captain, of course, Bobby Moore, used to play for them. So yeah, they've always produced good players. They always have, and I think it'd be a shame for them to go down. So I'm hoping they don't. But yeah, it's I think they could well be okay, and depending on what happens in the semi-final draws, assuming West Ham beat Leeds. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
It is. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Right. Okay. So this is a stat. It says the most goals scored in each top 5 European competitions so far. Premier League, 807 goals. Bundesliga, 719 goals. La Liga, 717 goals. Serie A, 680 goals. League One, 605 goals. Now, Premier League's come up on top.
Yeah. Wow.
Are you surprised?
Not. I mean, only surprise is it's quite a long way ahead of the next team down, isn't it? In the 700s, we're in the 800s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose I am surprised, really, because generally speaking, I don't think we think of football in our Premier League as being unusually high scoring. We don't get too many sort of 3.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the